Hey, Shalom, man. Shalom, Akim. I'm going to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, every well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And this is a lesson. Look, when I first did the video on this, I had got, a little bit of wind of, what had happened. Well, I just saw that Alazar, say was stepping down and everything from Sakari, etc., right? When I made the first video on it before, but then I seen another brother's video, and this, out of all the things I would have expected, this is bad, man. And this is a clear example of Romans, the second chapter, And I'm not gonna play this video, but you can go and watch this video right here. It says breaking Gorilla Hebrew steps down after getting you see the rest. All right. You can watch this video if you want, but it's crazy, man. And you're supposed to be and this man's supposed to be a leader. The chief, this man called himself the chief priest, man. And so the thing is, I was just thinking about it, all right, and look, this guy, man, shush. And I don't know how anybody could try to justify this when this is literally verifiable proof, as the man in the picture you see here said. All right, I don't know how anybody could try to defend this man, but oh man, all right. Nevertheless, we all know who Gorilla Hebrew is. All right, Alazar of Sakari, called himself chief priest. He called himself a leader, etc. And he had talked down on the apostles. Another brother had just put it up. But nevertheless, the point I'm trying to get out of this, all right, is here in the book of Romans, all right? Because, Alazar, I've seen him out there on the highways. And as Apostle Gabara said, in a lesson, there's a lot we can learn from that man, pretty much off of this whole experience and everything that's going on. So, pretty much, this man, Alazar, going out there, calling himself teaching and everything. Right? Condemning, this, that, and the third, right? So this is Romans chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doest the same things. Now I'm going to jump down, right? Romans chapter 2, starting verse 17, it says, Behold, thou art called a Jew, and restest in the law, and makest thy boast of the Most High, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law, and art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness. And it says, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth in the law. So that's, anyone who's teaching, all right, that knows that they're Israelite and teaching, right? They by default believe this, okay? They by default believe that they're a leader of the blind, a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, So when we go out there, and teach and everything, we condemn, right? We cuss, the world out and wickedness and all of that, right? But verse 21 says, here's the point I'm trying to get to in this lesson. All right, the next 3 verses, 21 to 23, it says, Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? Thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? Thou that abhorrest idols, dost thou commit sacrilege? Thou that makest thy boast of the law, through breaking the law, dishonorest thou the Most High? So I'm going to see if I can read that in the NLT. All right. This is Romans 2 Started from verse 17 again. It says, "You who call yourselves Jews are relying on God's law, and you boast about your special relationship with him. You know what he wants. You know what is right because you have been taught his law. You are convinced that you are a guide for the blind and a light for people who are lost in darkness. You think you can instruct the ignorant and teach children the ways of God. For you are certain that God's law gives you complete knowledge and truth. Well then, if you teach others, why don't you teach yourself? You tell others not to steal, but do you steal? You say it is wrong to commit adultery, but do you commit adultery? You condemn idolatry, but do you use items stolen from pagan temples? You are so proud of knowing the law, but you dishonor the Most High by breaking it." So the thing is, the point I'm getting at, right, is that the scripture is saying, how we pretty much, because we say these things, right? Don't commit adultery, don't steal, these different things, right? But Apostle Paul is getting on those who say it, but they actually do it themselves. All right. And hey, Sakari, look, they didn't even believe that Apostle Paul's writings, were I forget the word they used for, but pretty much they didn't believe that the apostle authoritative, They they disregarded Apostle Paul's writings. You see? This is a clear example, all right, of this can also be said to Al-Azhar. Pretty much, Apostle Paul once again is getting on those who say that, those who condemn but yet do the same things. So you have to make sure you're in line. Now this dude Al-Azhar, once again, he was out there teaching, out there doing these different things, right? Condemning. But here it is, now some dirt. Now the Lord has brought some light out on you that you being a Pegosaurus Rex, man. You get in, man, I don't even want to repeat it. I ain't gonna repeat it. You could watch that that video, okay? You could watch this video and go into it, all right? This man is getting pegged, man. If you understand what that is. If you don't, just look that up. This man was, watch that video, man. Okay? So Al-Azhar was going off. And yet we supposed to listen to him. And by the way, he was speaking, badly. And actually, let me see if I can get that video. All right. Where is it? No. Slovakia. Nah, it's on the brother GMS Watchman's page. This right here. Hold on.
All right, y'all talking about your own mouths condemn you. Your own mouth condemns you. I never said I fully dedicated myself to the truth. I never said I put my hand to the plow in 08 to 011. All right, and I was never no pimp, which was another false witness you bear unto me. The Bible say, we young men, we making a stand as younger men to hold our elders and our leaders accountable. That's and right. If they're wrong, we're gonna call it out. That's it don't matter. Right. All right.
Right. And you can do all your little videos. We don't give a fuck, man.
That was the point that I've been observing Great Millstone since 2008. That's the point. If you want to say I didn't come into the truth till I put my hand to the plow, well, that's fine. Then I didn't come until 2011. All right. And for the record, the scriptures say a priest, a Levitical priest, which I'm of the tribe of Levi, isn't supposed to start ministering until he's at the age of 20 years old. So when did I come in and start doing the work? A couple months after I turned 20, about 2 months after I turned 20. Now, according to the lunar calendar, because you what, like 54, 55, according to the lunar calendar, you about 60 years old now. Isn't a Levitical priest supposed to retire? That's what's wrong with you, man. You running out of gas, man.
America, before he actually brings it down. That's why it says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory, drink thou also." And
you see that? And then also on his brother's page, man. GMS Watchman.
Most High gonna deal with you niggas, man. I'm telling you, so hard as you, nigga. That's starting with you. Eli, you can never get your fucking kids in order, man. Look at this shit that you've done, Tahar. Look at this shit that you've done. Most High gonna deal with you, nigga, harder than anybody that follows you with this bullshit that you letting go on, man. This is bullshit, man.
Fuck Aria.
You niggas better repent or you gonna feel that judgment, man. Try to be cool. I try to play this cool spirit on me, man. You nigga, listen, man. The Most High gonna deal with you, man. Aram Lab, you piece of shit. The Most High gonna deal with you. You
Fuck Aria.
murderer. I guarantee it. The Most High is gonna block you. They said, your Sakari's going off. They said they don't worship Yahushua. Well, if y'all worship Yahushua, why don't you do shit that he says?
Right.
That's my question. You don't.
You know, so you see, all right, and it's hard to hear, you know, the things he was saying about our apostles, but as you see, man, so that man scoffed. But look, once again, Acts 5. That's the thing. All you scoffers and scorners, man. Look, the scriptures don't say, before I get that, the scriptures don't say this for no reason. This is the book of Proverbs 13. No. Proverbs 19, I believe. And 29, it says, judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. And we have yet to see if Alazar, you know, will receive his judgment. Okay, but we've had scoffers and scorners in the past, and all you scoffers and scorners of, you know, our apostles and elders, the great millstone and the like-minded brothers under them, you have punishment coming your way, you know. But you see, the Lord doesn't like when people talk bad about his men. All right, so this is the advice. Acts chapter 5. And verse 38 through 39 in the NLT. So my advice is leave these men alone. Let them go. If they are planning and doing these things merely on their own, it will soon be overthrown. So if what we're doing and what we're preaching, all right, is, you know, just made up of men, then it's going to be soon overthrown. However, verse 39, but if it is from the Most High, you will not be able to overthrow them. You may even find yourselves fighting against the Most High. Okay? So that's the message to you scoffers and scorners. Leave us the fuck alone. Stop talking about us, you know, stop talking about great millstone of like-minded brothers. You know, leave us be. All right? Because the Lord knows that we preaching his word. Okay? He doesn't like, you know, people, you know, talk bad about his men. All right? And you see what happened to Alazar, you know. Not in those videos you just seen of him talking shit was before this information came out. And now look, he has stepped down from Sakari. And this is why, look, man, so, and to you Israelites out there that's looking for the right camp to learn from, I mean, you see what's happening to all of these other Israelite camps outside of GMS. Sakari's leader, Pegosaurus. Now I believe Johanna has some, the groovy guru, as Apostle Tahar calls him, has something to say, and he teaches that you can sodomize your woman, all right, which is disgusting, all right, and wicked and off and false, right? IUIC, they don't even stay, they don't push the name of the Lord, amongst other things, adultery in their camp, okay? What I need to go back to Watchmen for? I mean, well, before that, ISUPK, you know, they just had somebody infiltrate their camp again for the second time. Watchmen for Israel, being unwise amongst all, you know, being out there and, you know, rallies and all of that. Okay, and by the way, Sakari, a couple, you know, not too long ago, it was some people from their camp. It was either them or Watchmen for Israel. Some people from their camp was just amongst that protests in LA about the immigrants being deported, you know. And Watchmen, once they go back and Watchmen for Israel, they saying that the MOTB is spiritual, etc., man. So in GMS is the only camp that's still preaching the truth, correcting the lies. And I mean, what dirt do you have to say on GMS? Everybody just typically says the same thing, the grape doctrine. You know, everyone just keeps saying that, which you know, which they have no understanding of it. They don't really understand what we're saying about it. Okay, they don't understand it. All right. So I mean, what can you really say about brothers about Great Millstone? You see, Great Millstone is preaching the truth. Great Millstone goes harder than these other camps. All these lessons brothers put up day in and day out, daytime, nighttime, 24/7. You know, going into history, lexicons, languages, prophecies, man. Things to help the body of Yahweh Shai out, man. The members, okay. You know, to help brothers in their walk. Going to the scriptures, okay. But so to you Israelites out there, I mean, look, GMS is the correct camp. So learn from Great Millstone, man. You Israelites that might happen to come across this video in these different camps, start learning from GMS and GMS only, okay? And listen and take heed, man. All right? This is a quick lesson. That, giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that were well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom to the elect.